Yes, my lovely people. My name is Dre. This is Wtp Podcast. We're back for another episode. Welcome to season 10, people. Like, we finally made it. Like, thank you for all the love and support that you lot have been giving me for the last couple of years. Like, really do appreciate it. But today we are going back to basics, bro. You better sit down, get your popcorn, your protein bar or protein shake, whatever you're doing. Sit down, relax. It's gonna be a long one. Hopefully, there's gonna be some gems here, there, everywhere. Do you get me? But yeah, taking it on from there, man.
Wicked, man.
Welcome,
Listen,
man.
thank you very much for having me on. I appreciate you taking your time, getting me on here and doing this interview, man.
Love, bro. Love.
Good
bro.
little setup you got here as well. It's sick.
Yeah, love
Smashing
for
it,
that, man.
smashing
Just
it.
wanted to say congratulations on your fight that you done the other day as well.
Yeah, no, thank you. Tough fight. Another belt to the collection. All paid off, hard work, but it was a very good fight. Very, very good fight. Thank you.
That's it. Well, tell me about yourself, man. I'm intrigued.
So, yeah, obviously, Alfie Clegg, nickname, boxing, 13 pro fights now. Obviously, had one draw, had a tough fight with the head clash. That was a nasty little gash, but yeah, IBO U4 champion, Commonwealth silver champion now.
Big still, man.
Yeah, so we're onto the next stage now. Hopefully some big things in the pipeline. But yeah, man, that's me. Obviously,
Do you feel different with them two big achievements?
Yeah, yeah. Do you know what? Like the first one, it was a hard camp. I went through a lot of pain, a lot of injury. Done my ankle, wearing a space boot for half the camp, so that was hard. But this one hit differently. Obviously, 3 weeks before the fight, I lost my granddad. So rest in peace to him. Man. So, and that was quite a big one. That's my first proper loss in a family. Like it hit different.
It's hard,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
It hits
it's
hard.
different. Isn't it?
So was that, but because we got the win, we got the job done. And like I said, it'll be for him. It'll pay off.
He was there in spirit, isn't it?
He was there in spirit, 100%. 100%. I was coming back, and my coach was saying to me like, and Casey was saying to me, "Do this for your granddad. This is you. Just go out and win this." So, I had him there with me the whole way through. So, 100%.
Yeah, because I've seen clips like you're working hard. What you went overseas?
Yeah, so me and Zav said, yeah, we get out of here. He said we got to get out of here. We need to go somewhere hot. So, which paid off because in York Hall that night, all my life, it was like I was training in a sauna. It was unbelievable. Sort of like here right now.
Yeah,
sort of here like right now.
Man.
Honestly, it was 31 degrees outside. It must have been 45 degrees in there. It was hot. But we went to Portugal. We done a hard little training camp out there. A lot of work out there, which was good. And like I said, because we was in the heat anyway, it sort of helped towards that fight for sure.
Yeah, it's good to get away from the normal things that you see as well. Like, it clears your mind. It's like some type of meditation, innit?
100%. You know, it was a nice, with everything that was going on, everything that happened. My dad loves watching me train, loves watching, so he actually come away, and he come out there as well, which was good for him because he's been in a real bad place, obviously with losing his dad and things like that. So we went out there. He gets to live it through me. So he loves watching me box. He's my biggest fan. Sometimes he's too much of my biggest fan. Do you know what I mean? I've got to tell him to be quiet sometimes because he just don't stop talking. But I love it. So it was a nice reset and clear mind for him. And like you said, it was good for me to get out training, running out there, and just having a clear headspace.
Yeah, that's decent, man. It's the same as me as well. Like, obviously, I don't do boxing, but like when I change my environment, I feel much more better. Like I got time to think and stuff like that.
100%.
And thinking about bigger plans, bigger videos to do as well. Not just podcasting, but like just other videos as well.
It's good. It just gives you a better clarity, a mental space, a better mental space.
But going back to the boxing, like what inspired you at first, like to get you into boxing? I always ask everybody that.
It's sort of that sort of situation. I sort of found myself I used to play football for years. I was playing football, and that's obviously a team sport. And I thought, come away from that. In the beginning years of going into secondary school, I started getting into a bit of trouble, as in I was getting bullied. Having anxiety attacks, panic attacks. Mum would come outside the school, like to drop me off, going into this was going at the end of year 7, year 8, take me in, I'd be kicking it, I wouldn't get out of the car, refuse, I'd just have proper meltdowns, full on meltdowns, screaming, shouting, crying. I was having trouble in school, like I said, getting bullied and stress from the school. So I was all over the place. And then boxing would be my safe space. But it weren't straight away my safe space. My dad used to take me there for weeks on end. He would pull up, would go into the club. I said, I'm not doing it tonight. I'd pull up, go to the club, I'm not doing it tonight. It's a scary environment, a scary place to be, especially when you walk into a boxing gym and there's screaming, there's shouting, there's sparring, there's blood flying, rah, 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 people going on the bags. Do you know what I mean? So it's like it can be a very intimidating place to walk into. It's a door of doom. And my dad would sit there with me. He'd take me. I want to go. I want to go. I'd go there, go home, go there, go home. So it took weeks and weeks, but he got me through the doors. And once I was there, I fell in love with it. Do you know what I mean? It was a very lonely place. Like still, even there, I'd only have my trainer and a couple of people I'd talk to, but it's a lonely sport. But I think that's why I love it, because I'm always in my own head anyway. I'm always by myself, and I think that's why I fell in love with boxing. And it helped me, because although the period I was getting bullied and I was having all this stress and I was refusing to go down the shops with my mum. I wouldn't go nowhere, wouldn't leave the house, wouldn't go. I'd have anxiety attacks even if they wanted to go Thorpe Park for the day, and it was a day when everyone's at school. Do you know what I mean? I was always having these anxiety attacks because I think I'd see people who was giving me the stress that I was having, or bullying me. So, but the only place I felt safe and felt secure was in that boxing gym. And if I'd go and I'd have a match, I felt so safe. That was my environment. I'd go box in front of hundreds of people. These scary shows with people screaming, shouting, but I felt safe. Like
so don't you feel nervous in the beginning, like when you're about to step out, or not really?
Do you know what? Like, I really do feel like it's my home. Everyone gets nerves. I can't say I don't get nervous, but like I said, that has been my highlight. That's been where got me through my hardest part, where I was having these meltdowns and breakdowns and tears. Do you know what I mean? Like, that was a scary time for me back then. So now stepping into the box ring, this is my home. This is my ring. I own this ring. Do you know what I mean? My coach was saying to me, we're warming up before the fight, that title fight, and he said, "This is the less nervous I've ever seen you." I was bopping, I was dancing, I felt so good. I was like, I got my granddad here. I was wearing the t-shirt with my granddad. I felt so good. I just felt like, do you know what? This is everything I say, everything that happens, everything's been written already. So I'm just doing the path. I'm following the path that God set. So it's all written in the stars already. So I'm just living it. And I was the least nervous going into that fight. My hardest opponent, tough opponent, and we knew it was going to be hard. We watched all his fights. We've seen him. Zav said this is going to be a very tough fight. He was strong, and we knew that. But because we'd lived it and we had the camp, although the camp, like I said, full of trials and tribulations, injury, granddad passing away, other things going on behind the scenes which no one knows about, which really put me in a bad place again.
It would have been hard for you. Do you get what I'm saying?
It was a hard camp, but I just went into that fight feeling so relaxed. Really did. Really did.
Yeah, I rate that, man, because whatever you was going through, obviously it's not easy. So yeah, I rate that, man. He was pushing through them barriers.
Pushing through the barriers. So it was it all paid off. It paid off.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. It really, really did, man. Because when I found out, you won, I was at work still. I was at work, and I was like, oh shit, he won still. Yeah, I was like, that's sick, man.
Nah, thank you very much.
That's sick. And I watched the whole fight on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. You went in deep.
It's a good fight. It's a very good fight. It's got good numbers. It's done good views on YouTube. It's done very good views. Like I said, people come up to me saying, "Oh, yes." Like personally, because how hot it was, and in myself personally, like I felt a lot worse in there. Until I watched it back, I thought, wow, like why was I stressing during it in the corner? Like I was stressing. I felt bad. Like I felt worse in there. But like I said, I only got in, I think, 2 weeks of running before that, prior to that, because of my tendon in my leg, I couldn't do my sprints, which I normally do. I couldn't do my max effort sprints, and then in my head, you're thinking, I haven't been able to do that. I ain't done my normal sprints. Am I going to be conditioned enough? Am I going to be thingy? So these are all things that every boxer has on fight week. You go through mental issues with yourself. You're thinking, have I done this? Have I done that enough? Do you know what I mean? Like, you have all these things going on. And I was just like, did my sprint. I've not done my normal sprint work. Am I going to be fit? But to be honest, I felt very good in there. Like people were saying, like I weren't even breathing. Personally, like I said, it felt like I was breathing because how hot it was. I couldn't get no air in. It was like hot air trying to breathe in. Do you know what I mean? But it was good.
What's the eating side of it like? Would you proper, like, is it a dieting or what?
Do you know what? I've got my nutritionist, and he hates me. He don't. He listen. He's very good. Sometimes it can be hard to follow a pattern. This camp, like I said, had a lot going on, so I wasn't stuck to my plan as best as I could be. There was days when I was going off rails and eating. Usually I make weight fine, but where I done the tendon in my leg, I took weeks out and I was only doing weights. So I put on weight, I put on size. I couldn't do my running to lose the weight how I normally lose the weight. So there's a lot of different things I had to navigate through to make the weight. Still made the weight easy, just by listening to my nutritionist's advice, sticking to his plan. But the last week was brutal because the food I was eating was horrible. It was, and I love food. I love food. Although he's gonna hate me for saying this, the week before the fight, I had a nice meal. I went out for a nice bit of food, and it was a nice bit of greasy chicken with some like cheese dough things. I love cheese and things like that. That was it. But I made weight good. The next camp, obviously, pray to God we get no injuries. Hopefully another title fight coming up. And like I said, 2 title fights I have had. Both of these ones I've had injuries. So I want a nice 8 to 10 week camp without no injuries and nothing else going on would be lovely. Lovely.
So like arranging the fights, how does that work? Like, does someone just tell you like, oh yeah, okay, cool, I've got a fight for you? Do you have to like accept it or decline it? How does it actually work?
I just trusted my team, so I don't really question anything. Zav and Dean, they're the team behind it. They work together. They're managing the matchmaking side of it. They're managing what fights we have, when we fight, what dates we fight on. So I trust in them, as they know I do, and I put everything in their hands. So if they tell me, if they run me tomorrow, said you're fighting this person on that date, no problem. That's their work. Do you know what I mean? I just got to put the work in, and that's my job.
And then you just have to do your research.
That's it. Yeah. So to be honest, with research, I don't really look into too much. I let Zav do that. He's very good. He's sit and watch fights after fights, replay after replay. Xavier is the man for that. So whatever I'm working on in camp on the pads with him, I know that's like this fight. All camp was catch, counter, catch, hook, catch, hook, catch, hook, and you see in the fight that's what I was working on because we drilled it. I don't really question too much other than that. I just stick to the plan that he sets. And from a coaching point, he is very on top of it. Every week on a Thursday, there's a diary sent out for next week, what you're doing, what training you're doing, what days you're training, what times you're training.
Proper organised, isn't it?
Very, very organised. He's got a very set plan, know what day you're sparring. He tracks all the rounds you spar, how many rounds you've had in a camp and what we do. So he's the man for the job. I just trust in.
Yeah, he's a sound guy as well, man. He's an actual sound guy because when I had my podcast with him, like, he's very calm, but I know he's on business, isn't it?
Yeah. He does not mess around. I'll tell you that. He just in the gym, he's a savage. Honestly, he's a savage. You can't be late. You can't miss days. You can't mess around in sparring. He'll tell you straight. He is a savage. He's a very sound guy, very lovely person. But he's to the point. This is boxing. There's no shortcuts to success, and he'll be straight to the point. He's very strict on it. Like if you perform bad or something goes wrong, he will tell you straight, and that's it. And he'll tell people he don't care. He's very honest.
That's
very
how
straight.
you're supposed to be. Like, this discipline, isn't it? Because if he doesn't show that side, then you maybe lack in certain areas. Do you get what I'm saying?
100%.
So it's good for him to actually be on game and just say, okay, cool, boom, 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 we're doing this and that. Do you get me?
100%. He's straight to the point, and that's why we get on so good. Like we've got a good bond, and I've got a good trust relationship. Although, like when I was getting all my tattoos, he hated me because I was missing sessions and I went there, yeah, because obviously you got to take time off for your tattoos. And I'm sick of you with these tattoos. I didn't tell you to get these tattoos, but yeah, no, he's savage. But I love Zav, man. I love the team. Casey, Zav, Nick, Dean. I've got a very blessed to have the team that I have.
Big up the team, man.
No, big up the team,
man.
Very, very, very blessed to have them on my side.
I want to know, what was your victory meal?
Do you know what? It's crazy because I love Domino's. Domino's is my go-to meal. Pizza is my go-to meal. I was saying to these lot, I was meant to go burger and lobster straight after. The fight happened. I was so overwhelmed. I weren't even that hungry after. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, usually I'm like, I want this, I want that. Tell you what I did do. Someone brought me a pizza straight after. They brung me a pizza straight away. Give me give me a nice box of pizza to munch on. So shout out Hannah. Yeah, she gave me a nice box of pizza. Knew that I wanted that, and I was looking forward to that. And then I also had at 4 a.m. after I got back. I didn't even drink. Didn't go out drinking. Just out. By the time I got back, I went straight to the garage round by mine, and I just got Krispy Kremes. Got a box of Krispy Kremes. Started eating Krispy Kremes at 4 a.m. I was loving them. I was loving them. I know. I was loving them.
Yeah, but you worked hard for how long? Do you get what I'm saying?
No, 100%. 100%.
So you do deserve that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get me?
100%.
You do deserve that, man. Like, but watching boxing, it excites me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It scares me, but it excites me at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you see man's head getting fucking ripped off, it's like, oh, that's not looking too good, bro.
No, it's a scary sport. My mum comes to the fights and she does not watch them. She'll come during that fight. Obviously, my dad was not himself this whole camp. Usually, he's at all my sparring, he's at all my training. Yeah. He was, but you could see. Usually, he's giving me advice or talking or saying, how do I feel? He was so distant. He had a lot going on. And I could see that. And then on the changing room, when I'm warming up, I could see that he was sat there. He weren't really there. This is the first fight I've had, and he's had without his dad's like not being alive. Do you know what I mean? My granddad being alive. So it was one of those situations. And although I was buzzed up and happy, you could see he was down and thinking. I just kept looking over to him because I was here. He was sat on the other side. So as I come back to the cross, sit down, look over, I'll be seeing my dad. Do you know what I mean? So he was also a boost for me. Knowing I got to win this for my granddad. And I said that. I said, I've won this already. And I'm going to win this for granddad. And that's what I did. I won this for granddad. So, but I kept looking over to him, see how his, and still, there's no emotion coming back of his face. It was scaring me at times. You know, I'm looking over thinking, hang on, am I doing all right here? Because I'm looking over at him and he's but he was just chilling. He was just chilling. Usually I can hear him throughout a fight, but it was a big impact. Like I said, it's a big hit to our family. It was a big hit to our family.
Yeah, I understand that, man. And talk to me about like sponsors.
My sponsors are the best, man. I can't lie. Like I've got a very good team behind me, supporting me. They're wicked. They're wicked. If I would not be living a boxing life, training every day, doing what I'm doing, affording nutritionists, strength and conditioning, the training up and forth with Zav. Obviously, it's travel, time, being able to live the life of a boxer, being able to get in the best condition possible. Everything that goes behind the scenes, people don't understand, and without sponsorship and without sponsors supporting that and backing that, I don't think I'll be as far as I am right now. Sponsorship is a backbone to a boxer, and my sponsor is literally the backbone to me. I say it. That's why I'm always consistently posting their stories and their logos and shouting them out, because they are turning my dreams to reality. They don't have to be supporting me. They don't have to be helping me. They don't have to be putting any time or money into me, but they are. They're invested in me. And like I said to them when they first come on, I said, you might not get nothing from it. You might not get any work from it. You might not get any following from it. You might not get, and they back me because they believe in me and then believe in what I'm doing. So my sponsors, like I said, I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful for them.
Do you remember your first one though?
My first sponsor, do you know what? I think my first two sponsors was Alex's Calf and Clean Cut Barbershop. And they're still on. They're actually still part of the team now. So they've been on for a long time. Yeah, they've been on for a long time.
Big up, man. Big up. You must have been gassed when did that. Like, when did you actually feel like, oh, shit's getting real now? Like, I actually need to be on my A game.
I think that sort of come after the head clash, then things happened. Situations happened that could have probably happened better. But they're done. Can't go back. But situations happened. I changed around my training now. Got a new trainer, Zav, and then the training I started doing with Zav, and the routine and the schedule and checking in, watch this, do that. And I was like, wow, this is a big change. Do you know what I mean? This is right. This has got to be a full-time thing. So it sort of went from there to there all of a sudden, and that's when it sort of got real. And then the first title fight got announced, and then boy, that camp, I promise you now, that caused me some grey hairs, because that was a hard camp. Obviously, like I said, I was training in that space boot, chipped ankle, torn ligaments, ankle completely writ off.
That must have been stress though, man.
Stress. I literally had just won. I literally done my first 8-rounder. No. yeah, against a winning record against Adam Yaya, and he had a good record. So beat him, and I was buzzed. So 2 days later, on a Tuesday after the fight, or 3 days later, I went out for a run. I thought I'm gonna get out, go, because I knew this title fight was next.
Yeah, yeah,
Set out for the run, boom, done about a mile and a half in, ankle's gone. I went over like a terrainy run up and down hills, and the ankle went boom, popped, and I was lifting my leg in the air. I got photos of my leg in the air, and it was like that. It was swollen. My whole ankle was finished, and I had to limp all the way back by myself because I went out by myself, limping back in pain, and just straight up the hospital, straight into A&E. See me straight away, and it was like, yeah, you got to wear the space boot now. You're wearing this for the next however long.
What was your feelings after that? Like,
I was gutted because the title fight was probably 2 months down the line. I was like, oh, what's gonna happen? How am I gonna do this? I was icing it. I was taking ibuprofen. I was doing like laser therapy. Like, this is the thing as well. This goes back to the sponsors. The money.
But that must have been a load of money to
this
do
is
all
when
of
I
that,
had the
though,
head
innit?
clash and the ankle. Luckily, I got the sponsors because that paid for my eye to heal how it's healed. Paid for my ankle to heal how it's healed. Physio, laser therapy, all that sort of stuff. So that's again, shout out to the sponsors. But yeah, so that was a brutal time. That really was a brutal time with that camp going on. And Zav was like, we still got to work. We got to work. So obviously in the space boot, we was working. I was training that video. I got a video on my phone, and I'm hitting that bag, bopping around on the bag.
Oh, what, with the boot
with
on
the
as
boot
well?
on, yeah, with the boot on. Like, I
Man.
got the boot on, training. We was doing hard training sessions, pads, bag, everything. And I was training with that boot on, and there's a point in the video, I'm banging the bag, I'm moving around, and I'm still light on my feet. And I said to Zav, you can hear it in the video, I said, Zav, I still move better than most of these boxers, and I got a space boot on. Do you know what I mean? It's not even called a space boot, but that was Xavier's name for it. He called it the space boot. He's like, I'm sick of this space boot. Take it off. I said, Coach, I cannot take it off. My ankle hurts.
Yeah.
I couldn't run for months and do things. And like I said, that was because I was still training that, putting my body under extreme stress. It was a brutal camp. So when I won that title, I was like, oh, thankful, very thankful. Hard work. But like I said, like as I've said, like it getting hit straight away, like emotionally, because I was like, I'd already won it. Do you know what I mean? I'd won this already. Before I won it, I'd won it because the pain and everything I've been through, it was like, I've earned this, this is mine. Do you know what I mean? It's not like, oh, relief. It was like, yeah, good, that's mine. I'm taking it home. I worked for it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
that must have been a mad thing, that holding it up and hearing your name.
It was. Dean grabbed me, lifted me over his shoulders. You can see my whole team. His photo of my whole team jumping up, like, yeah, like it was wicked, man. It was wicked. It was wicked.
What is it like family wise, like when you started boxing? Was they like scared for you and stuff like that?
Mum's always scared. Do you know what I mean? My mum's always scared. She was always, like I said, eyes over her eye, hands over her eyes, never watching, but she's there in spirit. Do you know what I mean? She's there in spirit. She don't like watching. My dad, no, you know what I mean? He just this fight. You know what I mean? You got the skills. He believes in me that much that he's not worried. He don't care. And seeing that belief in you, sort of will be like, wow, like, do you know what I mean? Having the belief of other people all influences how you feel about yourself.
Yeah, for real.
So when you got a team around you that believe in you, sometimes on the days where you think, oh, this is rubbish, this thingy, and you think, well, hang on, like they believe in me that much. How can I let myself down? And then it goes to my gym as well. I obviously got a gym full of boxers. I've got a gym full of adults and kids. And
I saw that as well.
So I've got my own little gym, and then sometimes I'd see them and they're screaming and shouting and running. When you fighting next, or when I'm at my fights, I'm doing my ring walks. They're all there like, come on, Alfie. Their faces are lit up. They're buzzing. I'm like, yeah. Like, do you know what I mean? These lot believe in me that much. How can I lose? I'm not gonna lose.
Pick up your gym, man. Pick up your gym.
Yeah, 100% Classy's boxing gym. We've been working, grafting, and like I said, it's just we're changing lives. We're keeping kids off the street. We're keeping kids who are being bullied and going through the same sort of stuff that I've been through off the street or away from the bullying, or giving them the confidence that they need at this young age to get through things, because that's life. Everyone's gonna have rough patches, and thankful to my gym, we've done that. We've changed people's lives around from good to bad, from bad to good. And it's just it's been wicked. It really has, and I'm still trying to do that every day while living the life of a boxer. Like I said, I'm 25, 26 over the next few days, and it's just like I'm doing this, running this gym, changing lives and being an influence and being trying to be a role model to people at this age when I'm still learning myself, because I'm not perfect, but it's like got a lot of weight on my shoulders and I love it. Do you know what I mean? I love it.
Yeah, you're doing your thing at the end of the day, man. You're doing your thing because when you're an influencer, like me and you, like, we have to keep a level of, how do you say it, like, just a level of consistency and showing people how to do stuff and what's wrong and what's right and stuff like that.
100%.
Because I do it because I've been through all of that shit. Like, I was bullied as well, you know?
Okay.
It is tough. It is tough because I used to come, most of the times I used to come home and like just used to go to my mum and then just cry and shit like that. And I'm thinking like, it's mad, bro.
100%.
I wouldn't do it to my dad because my dad was he's just brutal. It was like,
Yeah.
it was like fix up or something like
Yeah,
that.
get
innit?
on with it. Yeah, no, for real. Yeah, see,
But
the crazy thing with my dad as well, like he see me upset or he see this something going on, so I try to keep it from him. It was not good because he would be going to people's houses. He's that hot headed.
mad,
He'd be
innit?
going he'd be trying to sort situations out and he'd be going to people's houses or do you know what I mean? He's always been that type of person. So he used to hate me seeing upset because he'd sort it out. Do you know what I mean? Like although I had him backing me all the time for what he'd defend me in any situation. He's got my back. It was just he's that type of person. He'd be like, all right, I'm sorting it out. I'm fixing it. He didn't want to see me upset. He didn't want to see me broken down and just, do you know what I mean? Like, it is, like I said, it's a tough time. When you're being bullied, it's a tough time. If you're breaking down and you're crying. But like I said, everyone goes through patches. I feel like I've been through 3 patches in my life, from being like a normal kid, being bullied, and then being a normal kid again, but being influenced by the wrong crowd, smoking, drinking, doing drugs, being on the wrong path, not being a nice person, not being the person that my family know me as. You get influenced by other people, then you put on a fake persona and you get entrapped in that. You know what I mean? That becomes your situation of life. And I think that was me. And that's what I've been through them stages. So I've gone from bullying to being not a very nice person, smoking, overweight, and then I sort of, like I said, because I only had an amateur career from 11 to 15.
Oh, so long.
So I only had 11 to 15. I had an amateur career. I had 20 odd fights. Then I quit. Come away from boxing come away from completely training anything until I was 19. And then when I come back at 19, I started training, getting fit. Come back to the boxing gym about 20. My coach said to me at the time, John said, well, you're 20 now. You've not got much time to go back into the amateurs. It's like an
age thing, isn't it?
Yeah, so he said, just go back pro. He said, you might as well go back pro. Spend the time you're going to spend now sparring, doing all this work. Go back professional. So went back professional with 20 fights. COVID come. Didn't make my professional debut till like 2022. And then, so that threw me out. So like I said, so I went from 11 to 15. And then from 20 to now, in my boxing career. I've not been boxing since I was 11 because I had such a big time out and abusing my body and smoking and things like that. So it's like I'm learning on the job is what I keep saying to people. Like I've learned on the job since I come back. I've been learning on the job. Took from 20 to, like I said, 21 was just get fit again, get back in shape. I was like 67 kilos, had to lose a lot of weight, get back to myself, and I look back at videos and I'm like, wow, look how much I've come on in this period of time.
Because it's mad, isn't it?
It's crazy. Like, this is a style that I've got, hands down thingy, adapted. No one's taught me that. I adapted, and that's just my skill set. But like Zav don't teach me like that. Zav won't make me box like that. When I'm doing pads, he refuses that because you got to learn to box in all situations. So sometimes I've got to be hands down, flicking, playing. Sometimes I've got to be hands high, catching, countering. Sometimes it's got to be war. Do you know what I mean? And when Zav, for that title fight we just had, Zav looked at me as I'm about to go out. We're in the corner now, this announcement now. He said, you ready? I said, I'm ready. He said, by all means necessary. He said, you got this? I said, it's war. I said, let's go. And that was it. He said, all right, cool. And then that was it. Boom, bell went and we're outside. And we're back there. We're fighting. And it was just like, straight away, it was war. Do you know what I mean? Hands high, catch and counter. And he come out strong as well. He had a strong jab. He was throwing his jab with everything in it.
Was he thinking like, obviously he punched you, what was he thinking like, whoa, shit.
Do you know what? Like, the first round, I can remember looking over, done the announcement, come over. They've announced his name, announced my name. As I look over to him as they announced my name, I'm like, wow. don't remember him being that big yesterday at the weigh-in. Do you know what I mean? His
Yeah.
arms are like boom. He's like a little action man. I was like, God, he's like, oh man, it was funny. So I looked at him. I thought, all right, this is gonna be tough. Do you know what I mean? This is gonna be tough. I looked at him, and that's when I first sort of went a little bit nervous. Then the first round happened, and like I said, he started quick, come out swinging his big shots, and I felt
Yeah,
it.
because he was starting off fast, and obviously you was patient, but I was thinking like, this guy is tiring out himself too quick, innit?
Yeah. So he's throwing strong jabs. They're saying like Marvin Hagler jab. He's like boom, boom, boom. Obviously, I was catching a lot of shots. We had a couple of clashes. My forehead was fucking swollen, man. Like head's come through a few times and that. And I had a couple of little bits and bobs, little black eye and that. But yeah, he did throw everything into his shots, and fair play to him because that's hard. Like as a boxer, like to be able to throw power into every shot you're throwing is hard work. He weren't tit for tatting. He was hitting. So that's why I had to be switched on the whole fight as well, because one shot can change a game. And like I said, it's just every time he did throw, I had to be cautious because he's putting everything into it. You know what I mean? So yeah.
But yeah, seeing you in there, confident, proper confident. I can see that you was ready as well. Like literally, you was ready. But them videos hit numbers, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, the videos done numbers. It's good. Like I said, it was a very good fight, enjoyable fight to watch. Everyone's enjoyed watching it. People message me like, "Wow, what a fight!" Saying it's your best performance. Now I feel like I obviously because I box a different way. But it was good. It was a mature performance, hands high, not taking too much, listening to my coaches. Like I said, I probably could have got that guy out there. I feel like he just had some regenerating power, which was coming out of nowhere because I was hitting him with shots. His eyes are rolling. He was bouncing off the ropes. And I was thinking he's gone now. His legs are gone. And all of a sudden he'd go, rah, scream at me. And then be throwing power shots again. I thought,
Man's coming back like the Undertaker.
What the hell was going on? It was just, I was hitting him, boom, boom, boom. His legs are gone. He's like that. And then all of a sudden he'd just go, rah, and then jump back up. And I thought, wow, it's going to be a long night. It's going to be a long night in the office. Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, no, credit to him. Credit's due because he was a very good opponent. But he was a Nambian champion. So he's like the British champion of Nambia. Do you know what I mean? So he's done 4 or 5 10-round fights prior to that. That was my second 10-round fight. He's fit. He trains in that heat. It was hot. So he was very well conditioned. And they prepared for war. I got told that they treated him like a celebrity. He was leaving. Do you know what I mean? They had cameras out, big applause at the airport. He left like a hero. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, like it was a very big thing for him, and it was his opportunity. And we knew that as his opportunity to come, because if he beat me, he would have been going on to a big callback title fight, no doubt. And that was his opportunity, but they weren't gonna. No one was gonna take it. Not that night. No one was taking that. No one was gonna take that victory out of my hands. No way. So yeah, like I said, we prepared for war. In my posts and everything I was doing up to the fight, I said it's gonna be war, because I knew I couldn't box and move how I wanted to move as much because my legs still being in pain and having that little niggle there.
Yeah.
I just knew it was going to be war, so we was going to have to let our hands go and sort of settle down, slow the movement down, and just hands high and fight, and that's what we did. So
what would you call it? I call it an outfit, like with the shorts,
yeah,
the gloves and stuff. That was looking cold.
Thank you.
That was
Yeah,
looking cold. Whoever made that,
yeah.
put in the effort, boy.
They done it good. So shout out Firestar Roof Care, because when that got made, he actually paid for that whole kit. And then I got I think it was BoxFit made that for me. That kit, that was a good kit. Rival supplied the gloves. They sponsor me when I'm fighting. They give me the fight gloves. They sponsor them gloves for me, which is wicked. Wicked brand, wicked gloves. They're the best gloves I've fought in. Good protection for the hands. But yeah, they're wicked as well.
Because even the gloves, they're bread, you know.
Yeah, mate. Some people don't understand. People think, oh, I'm gonna box. Yeah, okay. You get ready to spend some money, because time, travel, boxing equipment, everything to do with boxing is just money. The amount of money I put into boxing is unbelievable. I don't even want to think about it. It makes me sick. Do you know what I mean? But it's something I love. And like I say to everyone, I said, like, people go, oh, training, it can be expensive, this and that. Yeah, but your health is wealth. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly, yeah.
Health is wealth. You'd rather be living a healthy, long life than have money for a short time. Do you know what I mean? So I think look after your body, look after yourself, and you're in a better mindset when you're healthy. Do you know what I mean?
I've started to be healthy myself. Been doing it for like 5-6 months.
Yeah, wicked.
Just been eating clean and stuff like that, because all of that. Like, I don't really do takeaways that much, but I used to suffer from like mad heartburns and
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
that, and that's the worst ever, man.
It
Mad
is.
uncomfortable.
My dad's. I used to shout at him because do you know what? My dad, he goes through stages. He's bipolar, and he's diagnosed autism. Like me, obviously, he got diagnosed after me because of me. Then you can look back and say, well, I'm the double of my dad. Do you know what I mean? So but he's worse. Like, he's bad bipolar. He has ups and downs. One day he's buzzing, one day he's in bed depressed for 2 days. Do you know what I mean? So, but he is that. When he goes like in his depressing phase, he eats and he eats. He gets the worst heartburn ever. He will burp the house down for hours. He'd just be burping where his heartburn's that bad. He does my head in, honestly. Me and him argue so many times over it,
But
honestly.
it came up to the point when I had a heartburn because I sleep on my side and then my chest is like that. The Rene tablets don't work.
Don't work. Yeah.
And I was like, when it wasn't working, I was like, oh shit, what can I do, man? Like, do you get what I'm saying?
100%.
I tried milk, it was not working,
Don't help.
bruv.
Don't help. No, 100%. So, looking after your body, clean food, bit of regular exercise, eating well. Listen, we're all normal. Listen, I eat crap. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm eating healthy every day. I do eat crap still. I'm not gonna say I don't. Like, enjoy your food when you enjoy your food. Just don't overdo it. Do you know what I mean? So eat well through the week. Have a takeaway at the weekend. Have 2 takeaway. Go out for a nice dinner. Do you know what I mean? Snack on a bit of chocolate here and there. No, that's fine. I'm the worst for chocolate because I love chocolate. I eat chocolate.
Same, bro.
Eat chocolate every single day.
What's your favorite chocolate?
Do you know what? Just like dairy milks and things like that. Like,
I'm
just
that,
like a bit
bro.
Lindors and things.
Do you like crunchy?
Crunchy, I love. Yeah. So like just any chocolate, man. I'm in love with chocolate. It's my favorite thing. There's one fight where I was just eating Freddos through a whole camp. Where I was like, it's only a small chocolate. Yeah, no. Do you know Freddos? I was eating Freddos through my whole camp. Like just pop to the shop. I was eating sometimes 2 Freddos a day. Like, it was my little secret obsession of just eating Freddos. But yeah, I'm a big fan of chocolate. I love chocolate, man. I can't stop eating it. I can't. Like, even like it this morning, I had chocolate milkshake when first thing I done. Do you know what I mean? Like,
chocolate is a man's best friend.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. No homo, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It is,
no,
bro.
for real. But what else is, like, I'm not really a big fan of like sweets and crisps. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not really.
I recently cut down on crisps, and I've actually seen a change the way I feel. And the way I move and stuff like that.
100%. There's a lot of bad stuff in it. Do you know what I mean? Even same with chocolate. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of bad stuff in it. Don't get me wrong. It does make you feel worse. Do you know what I mean? Like, it does. Like, even when you know you've ate, like when I've gone and had a chocolate bar and that, I feel crap. Do you know what I mean? I know I do. I just try to stay away from everything else, like crisps and things like that.
Yeah.
But like I said, enjoy your food. Have your little, if you're eating well and you're looking after your body, then have your little treats, have your little getaways. Like I said, Domino's used to be my favourite thing. Domino's all the time, but now it's sort of more like a Pepe's or something like that. Do you know what I mean? At least it's half healthy.
What's
chicken
your favourite toppings?
On Domino's,
Yeah.
I'm just sort of that person who changes every time. Like, I sort of mix it up all the time. I'm never the same pizza. Like, I'm not really a pepperoni fan. Gives me heartburn. Do you know what I mean? That's I stay away.
Too oily, isn't it?
Yeah, I stay away from that. But just like any pizzas, man.
Do you put pineapples on your pizza?
Do you know what? I've never ordered it myself, but I have eaten it. Like, I have eaten it before. I have eaten it, and I actually got on with it, to be honest with you.
My dad loves that, but I just don't understand it, bro.
I don't really understand it, but I have got on with it, and I thought, okay, I understand why people do eat this, because it is nice. Do you know what I mean? So, but stuffed crusts, Domino's pizza, that's my go-to. Do you know what I mean? That stuffed crust Domino's pizza, as long as it's them two and there's whatever toppings, I don't really mind.
Do you eat pineapples on pizza?
Yeah, I will do.
Oh, fair enough.
I like Hawaiian pizza.
You like Hawaiian pizza? Yeah. What's your go-to pizza?
Domino's Texas barbecue.
Texas barbecue is good. Yeah. Texas, it's good. Yeah, do you know what? I'm not really a big fan of the barbecue base. I do like it, but it's not my favourite thing to do. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not like, cause I like the garlic sauce. My guilty pleasure is that big pot of garlic sauce. I can just.
Oh, that's lovely, isn't it?
I could just eat that. Do you know, like, I could just eat that. Just one.
I like the barbecue, though.
Yeah,
it goes well
it does. It does go well with it. It does, but I just eat them pots like nothing. Do you know what I mean? I can't have just a little pot. I've got to have the whole big pot to myself as well, not share it. But do you know there's like 600-700 calories in them pots?
It's mad, isn't it?
Just in the pot, and then you
But
got add the pizza on top of that.
But do you know what? I've recently started to read the back of what's ingredients on, like, it can be anything, like rice, chocolate, everything. The calories is crazy. Like a muffin. Crazy calories.
Crazy. Do you know what? There's an app called Yucca, I'm sure. Zav's the one who told me about it. It's an app on your phone. You can scan everything. Any food you can buy, you can scan the barcode, and it will tell you everything about it. What's good in it, what's bad in it, if you should have it. And it's got a level rating, so it's got like a 1 to 100. Anything over 50 is sort of good for you. Like, it's green light. Anything below that's obviously not good for you at all. And it will tell you why it's not, or what's wrong with it, or what things are not healthy inside of it. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
It's a good app. Shout us out for that app. I haven't used it in ages, but yeah, that's a good app.
Plus, I've been eating healthy as well. My mental health has been decent, man. Obviously, I've got my ups and my downs, but I do suffer from mental health as well. But it's actually been decent, man.
Yeah. No, it does, listen, like it does help. It does help. It gives you a better mindset, better mind clarity, and like you wake up knowing you're eating well. You feel better. You know what I mean? It just helps. It really does.
And doing boxing, like, what is, like, the mental health side about? Like, does that affect you a lot?
Boxing helps. Do you know what I mean? Like, getting and punching a bag can be such a good relief. Training anything is good for you. Do you know what I mean? So if you're running or doing weights or thingy, you're in a good mindset. It helps you. It helps problems. And I say this every get in the gym. Train, do something. Real. Do you know what I mean? Like, it will help you, and that's been a big help for me. When I go on stages, like out of camp, like now, when I come out and I haven't trained for a couple of weeks, I feel crap, man. I feel so bad. Like, I'm gonna start training again tomorrow, but it's like you feel awful. Do you know what I mean? Like, you really do. Like, being out of that gym, your head wanders. You're not thinking. Like, when I'm in that gym, I can just lock in. I can run. I can train the weights. I can just lock in. Do you know what I mean? Hitting the bag, hitting pads. I'm locked in. It's so enjoyable. And afterwards, you feel amazing. Do you know what I mean? You feel amazing afterwards.
Tell me more about your gym, though, man, because I'm intrigued. Because obviously you said that you're basically just teaching the youth.
100%. So, like I said, when I come back to boxing, we made a gym in my garden, built just a little shed, and we just started training out there. Started training myself out there as well, extra bit of training. COVID come. Luckily, I built it because COVID come and I could train in that. So I was training in that throughout the summers and hitting the bag still. And that's really where I sort of got my style from, is just training through that, running and training. And that's how I got super fit through COVID. And then after my first professional fight, people started saying, "Oh, can you train me? Like, can I do one-to-ones and things like that?" And I was like, "Well, no, I've never done it before. I've never held pads for anyone before." And I sort of just learned on the job, learned completely myself, started doing it all myself, started doing one-to-ones, and that's where it come from. Just the shed in the back of my mum and dad's house, just started doing PTs and started running a boxing gym. Do you know what I mean? Started running a boxing gym out of our garden. It's crazy. Do you know what I mean? We've changed so many lives. We've helped so many people. And like I said, it's still, I think personally, it's a big thing to be doing at my age and helping change lives, helping get people, like kids who have been bullied or kids who are overweight or struggling, or adults doing the same thing, adults going through mental health issues, adults who are addicted to alcohol or drugs, giving them a space where they can come and learn boxing and I can help change their lives. And I said to myself when I come back boxing, like, I'll come back after doing level 1, level 2 electrician, went on to the apprenticeship, and I said, do you know what? This is not for me. I don't enjoy this. Like, yeah, it's a lot of money. People like, my mum was going crazy because I said I'm going to quit and go back boxing. But at the time, I was smoking. So she's like, what do you mean you're going to quit and go back boxing? You ain't boxing in years. And even boxing's you're not going to make no money from boxing. How are you going to, that's not a career. Like I said, no, I'll go back pro. I'm going to go back pro. I said, I'm going to box professional. She was going crazy. Don't stop, blah, blah, blah. I said, well, if it don't go well in the first couple of years, I'll go back and I'll finish my level 3 and then I'm a qualified electrician. But I said, for now, I'm quitting and I'll come completely away electrician, start training again. And that was my switch around. And then, like I said, from doing that and making that decision, my life changed. Got back boxing and now I'm running a gym. And my dream was to win titles as a professional boxer, then open up a gym. But I'm living a dream as we talk. So I've won professional titles and I'm running a gym at the same time.
That must be sick as well, you know.
At my age, I'm influencing the youth. I'm influencing the adults. I've got adults who are 50, 60 training. We got kids who training from like 4, coming and hitting the pads. And it's like, it's what a community, man. What a community we've built. We're just about to move into a new gym. And it's been good in the shed. It's been wicked and it's been busy. It's tight. It's cramped. We get on with it. We work. But listen, it's been fun, man. I enjoy it. And like I said, I'm living a dream because it's not like work for me. Helping people better themselves and change their lives around. Wow. What a dream to be living. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, I love my dream, boxing and pushing on. Like some of the dads that say, "I'll take a bit of time off. You got to focus on your fights and that." And I'm like, "Yeah, well, don't worry." But I love being in that environment because it's not a chore to me. Do you know what I mean? Like, a few of the dads said to me, like, no one can say they're doing what you're doing. You're living a tough sport career, living a professional boxing life, doing what you're doing, which is hard enough by itself with nothing else, and you're being there for everybody in the gym. Do you know what I mean? Like, just being this role model, or being this person that, like just having these sessions run and doing these one-to-ones, doing these group sessions, having anyone that can ring me up and just go, oh, like, yeah, I'm feeling like this, or can we set this program out, or can we do that? Do you know what I mean? Like, helping you better your life. And that's what this gym was all about, and that's what it's doing. That's what boxing gyms are about. They're about changing lives for the better. And that's what I'm trying to do. That's it. Do you know what I mean? I just want to help as many people as we can, better many people we can. Do you know what I mean? So it's good. It's good. Getting into this new gym, we'll be doing a lot more of it. And we'll be helping the community a lot more. We'll be doing as much as we can for our people, for our community. My gym's based in Belfields. I'm from Belfields. Like I said, I've been through the patches, I've been through bullying, I've been through everything, and this home and centre of Belfields, and we're trying to help as many people as we can because I've been there, I've done it. If kid comes to me and he's 15, he comes to me and they come into the gym and I see him and they sort of, I try to talk to them because I can see they've either been out smoking or they're getting influenced by the wrong crowd. I can talk to you because I've done what you're doing. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Not many people can say that. Someone comes to me and they're being bullied or they're getting bullied at school. I can talk to you because I've been in your situation. You come to me, you're going for a rough patch where you're smoking or you're drinking or you're doing drugs. I can talk to you because I've been through that situation. Yeah, you come to me, you're a top class boxer, athlete, and you want to bet yourself. I can talk to you because I'm living it. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like I can give a lot back in that sense where I've been forever. Not like I'm a boxing coach, but I've always been on a straight path. You come to me and you try to talk about your trials and tribulations that you're having about being down or being depressed or being bullied or being in a dark place doing drugs, and not everyone can talk to you about that because they've not lived it. Do you know what I mean? I've lived it. Do you know what I mean? And this is the whole thing I'm trying to get across. This is why I'm trying to reach out and just help as many people as I can. And I promise you, we've helped a lot of people within my gym who have come from bullying or drugs or just being overweight, and you know what I mean, we've helped a lot. So like I said, I'm living the dream. I'm living the dream as I talk. I'm living the dream.
Like I said to you as well, like again, like you're smashing it, bro.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're actually smashing it because these 2 belts right here, they're big boy shit.
Nah, thank you, mate. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
That much people can actually do that.
Yeah. And this goes back to it as well, being thankful to my sponsors, my team, but also my supporters. Like, my supporters are wicked, man. They always make the most noise in any venue we turn up to. They're always there supporting me, from kids to adults, screaming, and they're just in the moment and they're with me. And I just, like I said, after my first title fight, I said, do you know, the energy I'm getting from everyone, that energy transfers to me when I'm in that ring. Do you know what I mean? The people screaming, the oof when I get hit, you know what I mean? It all transfers. So, you know what I mean? Like, that energy just boosts me on. And just, yeah, man, I love my support. I love them all. I appreciate every single person who buys a ticket. Because let's be real, boxing tickets to go support a boxing fight, it's not cheap. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Like £40 to go to buy a ticket to come support someone, it's not cheap. Times are hard. Money's getting harder. Things are getting harder nowadays. Everything's getting more expensive. So people taking their time, taking time as well. Time's money, but taking time off or coming and spending their money to buy a ticket to come support me and show me love. Like, you don't have to do that, but you're showing me love. You're buying a ticket for me. You want to watch me. Because you believe in me and you want me to do well, and you're supporting me. That means the world to me. Honestly, them supporters mean the world to me. They really, really do. Even people who can't afford to come share on my post or keep sharing. Word of mouth. Do you know what I mean? And like I said, I'm very, very thankful to have the support I do. I'm very, very thankful.
And one more thing, yeah. What is the quote of the day? It can be anything.
What is the quote of the day? the quote of the day. Quote of the day is: do not let anyone influence the path that you're taking. Do not let anyone put you down or say anything to try change what you're doing. Just keep pushing, keep striving, and doing what you think's right. Building a better life for yourself and doing what's best by you. That's the main thing for sure.
Big come on, people. My name is Dre. This is Wtp Podcast. We are out and over. I hope you've learned loads of things from this podcast. And if you want to be a boxer, you know who to shout. Go into the DMs.
Yeah.
You know?
Always open there for everyone. So, yeah, 100%.
And remember to keep it wavy, baby.
Always. Come on.